Hello everyone, Pally here, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance II. Hope you guys are doing well today. As always, I came to Kuttenberg after our last escapades, because I was, planning on selling off some more of our stolen goods, repairing my armor, maybe taking a bath, after that massive battle. Just something to unwind with really quick. However, I placed my head upon this pillow, and then I had to Alt F4 the game. I had to go back. Henry's going through some stuff, and we're about to see it. Now, I didn't watch any of this. I just saw it start, and then I was like, oh, crap. Here we go.
Nice work! Nice work indeed.
Thank you, fan of mine. Adoring fan. I mean, it was a pretty good outcome. We didn't burn the city down.
You saved the peasants, but sent your own men to the slaughter. You like to keep your hands clean, but war is a nasty business. So who are you going to sacrifice for your conscience next? Your little Jew brother? Cape on? Yourself?
No.
You play the game, but you don't understand the rules. And in the end, you'll lose. You learned nothing. You understood nothing. And yet I tried so hard.
Are you complaining?
And yet we share the same fate. Lord!
Don't trip over your own dead body, Henry.
Too, by the Turks. I felt just like you do. And Eric went through the same thing. That's why I took him in. We're one big family. Of orphans. Well, of course, you do have a father. Although he's not gone so far as to give you his name.
Oh! Wow. Having trouble processing some of our actions, it seems. Yeah, I wanted to make sure you guys didn't miss that for sure. Well, the goal for today's episode is to head very far to the west. Like I was saying, I was coming over here for some leisure time. Suckdal, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is a town where all of our friends are currently meeting up. This is the first kind of fortified building that we stayed the night in when we were invited to this region. I got a perk that shows the whole map to us. Look at that. The whole thing. I kind of thought it would get rid of these clouds, but maybe all of this is invisible, walled out, so we can't just go rummaging through the forest. Well, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let's get ourselves out there on the beaten path, shall we? Hey, boys, I'm back! Whoa. Long time no see, huh? Maybe we should have a little dueling tournament here in the middle of town so I can show you guys. Oh, crap. I hope no one saw that. Mutt.
Here, Mutt.
Here you go, good boy. Eat your wolf. Oh, my God, we're almost out of food. We are almost out of food. So who am I supposed to talk to here? These are just generic guards. Jessica, how you doing? Am I looking for you? I'm here. What happens next?
So, I'm back. How's it going? Have you got anything out of von Bergov?
Not yet. We need to fix ourselves up after the battle. We'll hear what Otto has to say tomorrow.
Wait, don't tell me we're gonna rest here, are we? Where are the jails at? I could maybe go give Sir Otto a piece of my mind really fast. Unfortunately, it looks like all there is for me to do is to go to sleep. This place is not the most exciting cape on the countryside. Oh, this is probably to get me to see the cutscene I already saw, huh? I knew I shouldn't have gone to sleep.
Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
You came at the right time. We're just about to deal with him. And you can join in.
Oh, I can't wait. The interrogation of the captive
Welcome
von
to
Berger.
Lord von Berghoff. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
It's one of these
I'll do my best to
interrogations?
make your involuntary stay no more
Bro, when I was interrogated, he put fucking clamps on my goddamn nuts.
Sir Peter?
Just what I was
And we're sitting here talking?
Fuck that bollocks. He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Amen. A beating isn't enough.
Just a beating? What about breaking a finger or two? Or singeing the soles of his feet? We had first-hand experience of various methods in the Trotsky dungeon.
That's what I'm saying.
Silver lad, that's not a bad idea. You know what? I'll tear out the last few hairs he has on his mangy head.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You
Amen
lost
to
most
that.
of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked to me took Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat and a smug face.
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet?
Crap, he's in charge of
What a
this.
shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
Oh, man. I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to make it worse.
He's right.
Why are you talking?
Apart from von Aulitz, he's Sigismund's closest man. He knows everything about him and his plans. We should try it the peaceful way first.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
Oh. You're not afraid, are you? It seems like he's very confident.
What's wrong, sir? You're not afraid, are you?
Afraid that Jobst, that court schemer, might defeat a warlord like Sigismund in the field. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotsnov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself.
Is he
And
defecting?
I'm eminently sensible. Lord Capon,
Yes?
when you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
Oh my god. What? Are you... What? I'm gonna say what?
Seriously?
Are you not glad? I thought that was what you were after the whole time.
I don't think Henry shares your sense of politics, sir.
You think I'm some villain, don't you?
Yes.
But I've only ever wanted what is best, believe me.
Best for
What is
who?
best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling. So the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborz.
My father.
Oh no.
Pisek, as the former mint master, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
Gutenberg?
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now.
I got a map right here!
They might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh,
Rosa!
me, milady. But how would you know?
Not all young noble women devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Routards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
Nice.
Escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Routard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
I can do that. I got a hammer. That sounds almost too easy.
That sounds almost too easy.
You took the words out
I
of
thought
my
I was going to
mouth.
lose rep for that.
With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
Would any of these even work?
Christian of Pisek is the steward at the Italian court. He could help us.
Perhaps. But my brother's never been easy to deal with. He'd be taking a big risk, and besides, he doesn't have the Mint Master's key to the treasury. I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope. It's just that you can't trust him.
There is one other possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
Speak
who?
clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them, no one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not?
Fuck.
We can do it. Say nothing.
Jesus.
I thought it said we can do it. And I was like,
Do you
yeah.
want to burn in hell? Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears!
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole place for himself and his escort. But I don't know how many there are.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have a look.
And then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any stupid ideas. And that'll be that.
Maybe we can resolve this peacefully, boys?
Is there no other way to solve it? Without
Be a
violence?
religious leader?
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth.
Yes, exactly.
I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him as his retinue.
I mean, what if he won't cooperate? We're kind of putting a lot on the line
What
here.
if the legate refuses to talk to us?
Well, we can always beat him up. Take his clothes and let someone else put them on. Like, Godwin, eh? Since he's a priest.
I agree with that, actually.
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jester for anyone.
Nobody's asking you to. We stick to the plan. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in with him. Then we'll find a way somehow.
Okay. What will we do once we're inside? How are we going to get all that silver out of there?
All right. Let's say we get inside with the legate. What then? What if he betrays us?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a dagger to his ribs and ask him politely to play nice.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole place will be ours before they even notice.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. And now, to the task. Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get that key from him.
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set up our base. We'll get there first thing in the morning.
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed and maybe guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you, and break the gate down while you're at it.
Is she talking
That's
about
true,
her?
milady.
What
do you
Her
suggest?
palace or the
It's
Italian one?
not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand. I could show Henry the way if you like.
Sure.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
She's coming with me!
She's coming with me. Nobody knows Rutgard Palace as well as Lady Rosa.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Rutgard Palace. You want Rutgard Palace? Then I'm coming along.
Easy
All
as
right.
that.
Both of you are going to town. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest. Time is of the essence.
That's that then. Let's get to work.
Well, I mean, I'll hit the road right now. Do you think I have to tell Rosa that I'm heading out? Probably, huh? Bro, I know this is all, like, politics and shit. It's so hard for me to sit at a table with Otto von Bergo and not just want to fucking kill him. It's so... It is so hard for me. Like, do you think he's a protected NPC going to sleep right now? Probably, right? It seems we'll ride together.
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
I can hardly wait.
She didn't seem too excited. Aren't you looking forward to finally going home? Her dad's not there, Henry. She's probably not.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
When they captured Pa, Von Bergov's people came to Rutgard Palace.
Did they do anything to you?
No, I wasn't harmed. But before they took me away, they ransacked the place. Then Von Bergov just took me to Malashov. It's likely Vavak took our home for himself. He's always threatened to do that.
Well, you can try. When we free your father, Rutgard Palace will be yours again.
I hope so. But that's still far from certain.
Nah, we'll do
How
it,
do we
dude.
even get inside Rutgard Palace?
Like I said, through the underground.
Well, I suppose by now I ought to know you don't have back doors here. Just secret passages, eh?
You are in mining country, you know. There's more going on here below ground than above.
How will I find the entrance this time? From the position of some cross again?
No, I'll guide you this time. It's just below the walls. You only need to know where to turn.
Are you ready to go?
There's no point in dallying.
I agree. Let go.
Let's go.
No fast travel? Little dude walking across the map? I feel like I'm missing out on the experience.
I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
Well, don't worry. I'll be here.
I'll be with you. If anything happens, just stay behind me and...
Ah, my hero. But since I'm the one who knows the way, I'll be going first.
She's a little feisty, dude. I was just trying to be nice. So I am very curious to see where we are on the map. I do believe these are the underground Gutenberg tunnels that we have taken before. And I'm kind of curious to see where she is going to enter it from. Oh, right here. Oh.
Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
Is that a good sign or a bad sign, milady? If these are the same tunnels. Oh.
How far away is it anyway?
Soon they'll be at 4. And from there it's only a short distance. You'll see.
And where does the passageway end?
In the cellar, conveniently enough. It's always best to arrive inconspicuously.
Oh, what that way is. I'm also curious, do I have the map on me? I'm curious to see if this part is map of Malashov Tower. Oh, no, I don't have it. I was curious if this part was actually on the map that leads out to the water there, because I had to go in from some burnt building. No, I entered the tunnels from the general goods store, didn't I? I kicked down one of their doors. Well, I'm not sure how far we're walking here, but...
Oof.
Oh!
Startled me. Anyway. What's Lord Kayvon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
Well, a lot happened.
When we were defending the Barkov, we got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Berghoff. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up.
No, you're allowed to ask questions. My grandpa has some claustrophobic tendencies. Never was a big fan of elevators. Uh-oh. Am I supposed to go through there?
Oof. Well, we have to get to the other side somehow.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
It's pretty shallow. I can carry you.
I hope you don't expect me to carry you.
I most certainly do. Unless you want to prove to me that you really are an uncouth village oaf after all.
All right.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Don't worry, though. I'm not some fragile petal. What's the hurry? I've got... This is not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
Like a sack of fucking potatoes.
Maybe like Gutenberg.
What do you think she would do if I dropped her in the water?
Oh
my god.
But it's not very comfortable.
Ah, just grin and bear it, my lady. We're almost there.
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Oof. I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am dry, so I thank you.
You're welcome, my lady. Oh, that would be so funny. Oh, it looks like this might be where we're going. I can't even get the door for her. Chivalry really is dead, boys.
Oh, Sakura. I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Sounds like they're ransacking the place still. All right, you want me to deal with this? You still going up? I'll check it out. Am I ready for combat? I mean, I guess so. Oh no, they're wrecking all your shit, girl. No.
All this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this... We must get rid of them.
What do you mean, get rid of them? Could you spell that out? I want to make sure we're on the same page here. I often have one idea, and people have another.
What do you mean, get rid of them?
You killed most of von Bergov's garrison at Malashov, and now you want me to tell you what to do?
We don't even know how many there are.
We don't even know who they are or how many are here. They might be harmless cripples, but they could also be a pack of cutthroats.
I know, but what do you want to do? Sit back and wait for them to die of old age?
Okay, and what are you gonna do?
So you want me to get rid of them? But what will you do? I'm responsible for keeping you safe.
Don't you worry. You don't have to hold my hand in my own home. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just in case.
All right.
If you say so. But if anything happens, hide. Got it?
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
There's no way I could see up that even if I tried. And I will right now. She's already up there. Okay. Okay. We're armored. I have Papa's sword in my hand. Let's see if they're even paying attention to me here.
Oi! Where do you think you're going?
I don't think they know I'm here. I think we might be able to sneak in still.
Sucker. Rosa? Could you...
What do you
Rosa!
want?
Swing, boy! Next! Come on! Well, I guess they were right. It wasn't the guards doing this. It really was just common beggars. Oh, hi, come on in.
I'm all yours.
Sweet. Nice job. You're next. Good job. Oh, wait, he actually blocked that attack. Impressive. Very impressive. Oh, that's not nice. Swinging at me when I'm looking at someone else.
Fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Be nice to me. Boys, they didn't even scratch the armor. That was literally nothing.
Henry, over here.
Hey!
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry?
Yeah, I'm good.
I think I hit one too.
No, you didn't. Stop shouting. There might be more of them. Nice shot!
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
What is stopping her? And I'm just talking out loud now. What's stopping her from climbing back down the tower
No stone unturned.
to get to me? I don't remember how to get up to her bedroom.
We
were only... Get the fuck out of here! We were only up there one time. Are these genuinely all beggars? Is every beggar in the city in here trying to kill us? Good Master Strike. Bro, it really lets me feel the strength that Henry has amassed when enemies are just dying like that. Fuck you! Oh, I got an idea. I was gonna beat him up with my hands and then throw him out of the window. I thought maybe that was easier.
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Peace.
Are they gone?
Yep.
All of them?
Yep. Well, I don't know, actually. Maybe.
Rosa?
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
What's your bear, kid? I don't see you moving that. I mean, milady, you were very impressive, but 80 pounds is 80 pounds.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Getting in the corner? We'll take care of the mess, dude.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was my mother's silver, my brother's hunting trophies. And my books. It's all gone.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do. But we'll get there. You'll see. We have to. There's a lot at stake.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something. And I want an honest answer. All right?
Always.
If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court and, God forbid, you had to choose, would you still try to rescue my father, even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
She wants an honest answer. Well, for you, Rosa, your family's never done anything wrong by me, even a little bit. I will do my best to save your father.
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support, the silver would be useless anyway.
Not to mention, it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords, or...
Or not at all.
If our plans succeed and your father is freed, do you know what will come next?
I try not to think about it.
Why? That's why you're helping us, isn't it?
If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide. Leave the region, go somewhere out of Sigismund's men's reach, and you and I will have to part ways.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I do like Rosa. She's probably my favorite character in this game that we've been able to romance. But, at least I think we can romance. This kind of seems like we're romancing her. But, you know, Ed's mom and all that. Maybe that won't be necessary.
Maybe it won't be necessary. As soon as Jobst and his troops arrive, you'll be safe again.
Maybe. But your duties are elsewhere. Capon's estate is in Rotai. Besides, he'll be getting married, and you'll surely be accompanying him. Why should my father and I stay here anyway? What do we have left?
A man. Whoa!
Oh well. There's no use in crying over spilled milk.
I'm just saying.
As herd will be here tomorrow. I'd like to get some sleep before then.
Springing a kiss on someone is assault.
All right.
I'm just putting it out
I'll keep
there.
watch downstairs.
What about Vabak? You were supposed to go and see him today.
I was, but that was before we knew what to expect here. I can't leave you alone now, so it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Thank you. And you get some sleep too, so you're rested up for it.
Okay. Thank you, Rosa. Can I sleep here? No. Oh, you have strong marigold sitting around. And bandages. I think I will take those. All right, Rosa, great. I'm glad we got you back. Don't poke any of these dead bodies. They'll start rotting soon. You don't want to smell that. I don't know where I sleep here. Do I have a room here, or does she want me to go to an inn? Looks like this is my bed. I needed to find a specific one. Oh, this does have all my stuff here. Do I live with Rosa now? Have I been adopted by the Ruthtards? Oh yeah, that's our boys, all right. He's just
I see you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes, I feel like letting something blow up next to my head, too. Just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Yeah, they roughed it up. Went real bad. Everything went well, though.
We ran into a few scoundrels, but everything went well.
So, those corpses in the courtyard.
Sad, but inevitable.
Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
That's exactly
Quite
what
the
we
contrary,
suggested.
I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mint Master's key.
All right. Will do. Good planning. Someone's searching for something, and I hope it's not for me. Vavak, where is he in the city? Is just across the street from my favorite apothecary to rob. Is it this place? The guy just told me I can't go in there. Are you sure?
Sod off. Go and bother someone else.
All right, looks like we can't get in there, boys. Maybe we could use the back yard to sneak by those guys. I mean, I don't feel like fighting guards in broad daylight is probably the best course of action, but that was there. This house, right? Easy lockpick. No one can see me right and get mad, will they? Looks like they're mostly quiet inside. If you're wondering how we can open all those very easy locks, it is quite simply a thievery perk. Okay, I should be sneaking. So I will. Now, if I was a silver key, where would I be? Probably in someone's room. Oh!
What the?
Hey, I remember you, dude.
How the hell did you get in here?
Hey! I have my ways. The fucking back door was open.
I have my ways.
All right, then. Keep your secrets.
That's it? Where's Vavik?
Where is Vavak?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Surely you can't have just vanished.
I know for a fact you won't find him in town. And he's probably not hiding anywhere nearby either.
Oh, shit.
What?
How long has he been gone?
A few days now. He took the money from his secret mint and disappeared at night.
Is someone looking for him?
Has no one been looking for him?
No. He'd occasionally be gone from the Italian court for weeks on end. What's a few days compared to that?
Did he take his key with him, my dude?
Did Vavak take the Mint Master's key with him?
Well, if he had any sense left, he'd leave it here.
Why is that?
No one will be looking for the coin from the secret enterprise. But if it turned out Vavak had disappeared with the treasury key, the whole court would be after him. Unfortunately, Vavak isn't that stupid.
Not that stupid.
What's to be done? Damn it. I wanted to talk to Vavak about it, but me and you are going to have to sort it out. The question is whether I can trust you.
Excuse me? I took a big risk to help you last time, and you don't trust me all of a sudden?
Only this time the risk is even bigger.
Risk, you say? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. And I like gains. Talk to me then. It can't hurt to try. The worst that might happen is I won't help you.
So, this was the brother of Peter Pisek, the guy who owned the fort that we were in at the start of this episode. This is also the very person who took over a counterfeiting operation, and instead of putting it into it, decided he could run it on his own, and had to get my approval. So, we have already gotten our hands dirty with this guy. We better trust him.
All right. But your life depends on nobody finding out about this.
Ah, don't worry. My life was at stake last time, and we're both still here. So you can trust me.
I hope so. Me and a few others want to rob the treasury in the Italian court.
What? My word! I was bracing myself for anything, but this? Have you lost your mind?
Possibly.
Calm down, for God's sake. I know how it sounds, but we've got a good reason and a good plan. Believe me, we just need a little help getting inside. That's what I need Vavak for. But he's not here now.
I hardly think the dirt we have on him would be enough to make Vavak do something as crazy as that. So, why do you think I should take such a big risk? Do you know how much trouble Baresh's murder caused me? The one you neglected to tell me about.
It just never came up.
I was hoping that I'd take over the mint one day as it was. But now I'll have to get silver from God knows where. Why the hell should I help you?
What? What? You'll become the what? You'll get Vavik in trouble? I don't think he cares. You'll become the new Mint Master? I can't make that promise.
Think about it. Vavak's gone, and if we succeed, Sigismund won't have any coin to pay his army. He'll go back to Hungary without appointing a new mint master. That will be your chance.
I can't deny it. You know how to sweet-talk a fellow. All right? Let's say I'll help you. But there's one thing we have to be clear about. If it all goes wrong and the slightest shadow of suspicion falls on me, I'll spill the beans about the secret mint. And I'll blame it all on you. You know a lot, and you'll happily confess in the torture chamber.
Bro, that's literally the opposite of what you just said.
I'm glad we understand each other. So, what exactly is your plan?
Why would I tell
We'll
you?
get into the church
Why would I
council
tell you?
meeting as the legate's retinue.
The legates? What do you mean?
Look, will you cover us if we need or no? Like, come on.
In any case, it'd be wise to have someone at the meeting who can make sure the legate doesn't do anything stupid. We'll be keeping an eye on him, of course, but it'd be better to have a local on hand as well. And that would be your job.
Well, how can I put it? If you manage to get to Cardinal Pozzo and persuade him to help you, take you with him to the Italian court, not give anything away, and lastly, make it through the entire council without shitting himself, I'll walk barefoot to Rome myself.
Yeah, very droll. So will you help us or not?
I can turn a blind eye to someone sneaking around the courtyard, or reassure anyone at the council who notices something is off. But don't expect anything more. And what will your lot do in the meantime?
Well, I mean, we'll free the lords from captivity. We'll rescue the people that need to be rescued.
We'll free all the lords held captive at the court.
I couldn't help you with that even if I wanted to. And I'd advise you to give up on that. Getting the silver alone will be hard enough as it is. Anything else?
No.
That's all you need to know. We just need you at the council.
Very well then.
Now I just need to find Vavak's key. Have you seen it?
No, the only thing I found Vavak left is this letter. Here, take it. Maybe it'll help you. And
you said he would probably leave it here.
I'll help you. But I can't afford to be under any suspicion. Do you understand?
Count on me. And thank you.
I guess it's better than no
help. Let me get to work.
All right, this letter that we were just given, is it going to help us? The scribbled letter. That's too dark. I can't read it, it's too dark. To the hands of Sir Christian of Pisek, the mint master of the Royal Mint in the Italian court. If you're reading these lines, know that I am long out of town. I know you, the sycophant, have had your eye on my position for a long time. It's yours, you lined rat. I wish it to you with all of my heart, and I'm almost sorry I won't see your face when you find out where I left the key. The only thing left is to wish you to enjoy your new title with honor. It won't last long anyway. Let the Italian court sink into the ground, the city council choke on the monastery wine, the secret enterprise be revealed, and the brother hang from the same beam. And your brother, oh God, fuck you, fuck the key, fuck everything. That is hilarious. Can we tell him that, or...
Bacon.
No, we can't. So, how am I supposed to find the key with that information?
Eggs. That's not it.
I mean, it's around here somewhere. I mean, can I just start opening all these chests? It could be that hard, right? A bag of nails. What's this? Why do you have nails in here, motherfucker? Why do you have 2 boxes of nails? So the key's in the house somewhere, at least, right? Did he, like, put it on the shitter? Oh, it's out here. He put it in the shitter. Well, I fucking called that one from 1,000 miles away, dude. Easy peasy, dude.
Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak, wherever you are.
Yo, Cyclops. I got the key, no problem. You want to lick it?
I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this.
Why'd you stand up? Oh. Everyone should be hearing
how did
this?
It go? Do you have the key?
Yeah.
Aye, I've got it. but it stinks a bit.
Quelle puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Vavart got out of the town, but in his house I met Christian of Pisek, the steward of the Italian court. He promised to help us if we get in a tight spot.
Can we trust him?
I think so. He owes me. But he's afraid they'd know if he was involved.
Did he tell you anything interesting?
He said we're as good as dead.
When he heard what we were up to, he said we were mad. According to him, we'll either get killed on the spot or end up on the gallows.
Maybe we should, reconsider.
No.
This fella's got no imagination. If we could snatch von Bergau's fucking cannon, this'll be a piece of cake.
That's all he told me.
Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
Yep.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
I have a map. I'd rather go. I mean, I don't care. What are you gonna do?
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you've better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Okay.
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
Are they on another job?
I heard there was work to be done, so... They left à l'anglaise.
But you do the work of 3, eh? At least with your mouth.
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisak wasn't lying, there's quite a hole there.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthar's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
And I actually believe him.
That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
All right, Rosa, I noticed you came out. What's the plan?
I'm going to go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
How to get there? I don't know. None of that. Really?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church. If some part collapsed, we'd be the first to know.
So it should be good. Okay.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisek confirmed it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
I feel like everyone has their own plan. Like the term Game of Thrones, everyone's playing the game to sit on the throne. It really does feel like everyone has their own game, their plan.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones, scraps, slops.
Oh, wonderful.
A little better than I thought. What am I supposed to be looking for down there?
What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there? What are we searching for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
Great question.
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different colour.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade.
Well, yes. Pretty much.
Not a great plan.
Anything else I should know?
You'd better hold your nose and look before your feet when you enter.
All right, then. I'll try.
Wish me luck, milady. Does Samuel already know he's coming? He's... Right, Sam, get up. We got a job.
It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
Yeah, he's an idiot. I'd rather go with you.
Told him I'd rather go with you.
You made the right choice. Brabant would have talked your head off.
You ready to go, bud?
Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
Underneath the kitchen.
That's a promising start.
It's not. Apparently it's gonna suck.
Let us go. That smell.
Wait, it's just sitting out here in the open? All right, let me...
How long
Sam, hurry
have
up.
you been throwing shit down here?
I'd like to report
It
a
is nearly
bug.
up to
Sam
my knees.
disappeared.
Perish. And it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Jiska and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit.
Yeah, they do that a lot, don't they? So, he knows the way, right?
Stay close to
Okay, here we go.
The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
Hey, I've been down here before.
You won't scare me. I'm not a child.
You were scared shitless, I can tell.
So he took a left? I wish I had my map so I could cross-reference this.
If I keep breathing this air for much longer, I might be sick.
Which way, Sam? I wonder if I'm going to recognize any of this from my time down here. There was legit a vampire.
Somebody stashed some shunt down here.
Is that bodies? Some shund?
Hey,
Dagger.
what is that? There is someone here.
What are we doing here? You know what they do to us? The dead. Nothing. I'd be more afraid of the living if I was you.
You hear that too?
I do. I'm pulling out the bow, Sam. I'm pulling out the bow, Sam. They gotta go.
Kurva! Kurva! Out!
Oh.
I'm being hit! My
It's
God!
very dark.
Who did this?
It's very... They're gonna find me?
You're the one shooting here.
What?
Shame on you.
What?
You're mine!
How did he find me? Pitch black, dude. Pitch black. Come on.
Come in. Do your worst.
Come on, dude. Just fucking die. Fall over. You're a beggar. I got rid of him. Look, I'm not happy about it, but we had to do what we had to do. Sam, don't start sneaking on me now. Let's go. Actually, what were they doing in here? What were they looking at in here? Were they grave robbing? Those sons of bitches? All right, Sam, oh, by the way, sorry.
We have to go somewhere else.
You don't think it's here? So we're looking for the weak point? We're gonna tap on the wall. It might be a different color.
Somewhere else. It does not go any further.
That sounds different.
Right here, Sam!
Somewhere. Take a look around.
I don't think I marked it with fucking it. Oh, there we go.
Come. Let us go back. Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
Well, I mean...
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business and brought me along as help. But I didn't see much. Martin met with a customer in the morning, and we drove back home in the evening.
It's a long way to go.
Perhaps we passed on the street and did not even know it.
Possible, Sam. You know, Sam, after all of this, we could, like, actually be brothers and, like, connect with each other and you know, form bonds and stuff. If you want to. Cyclops, we're back. Wall is marked, my dude.
Walked through the cellar as far as we could and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this. You've done a lot of good work. You deserve it.
100 groschen. Wow.
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up, all of you.
All of
You're
you.
done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Lorette's.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Should we prepare for battle? Only if things go poorly.
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. But I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosch, Kubienka, and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Okay.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
So what do you need me to do, Cyclops?
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough.
Exactly. No killing.
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine, and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my ass with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Yeah, you didn't want to be woken up, right? Someone has to keep watch here, Hans.
It's true we shouldn't leave this place unwatched.
Too fucking right. And don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries to get inside, Catherine will protect you.
Keep your jokes to yourself, Tosspot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a bit, eh?
All right. Let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
Heard. All right, boys. Well, it seems as though everything is set in motion. Tomorrow, we are going to try and steal money from the Italian court. Why did I take fall damage there? Can you tell me that? Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I sincerely hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back again tomorrow to see how this plays out.